We back straight from the yay. All right. We're going into the last piece of this one here, and then we're gonna sign out, let y'all, get to what y'all need to do. But today, let's see, the last part, what we talking about? Your day. Your day is not you. You are not your day. This is a fact. The things that happen, the way we operate daily, something gonna piss you off, something gonna upset you or get on your nerves or whatnot. But you gotta remember, man, whatever that is that did that to you, whatever's going on in that day, that's not you. You have the ability to center, control, figure out, hey, let me take a breather. I'm in control of my timing. I don't care how many people are rushing me, unless I'm like falling off a cliff or some detrimental position. I can take time to just think. Take a moment to step back and like regroup. You have that option. So just understand that your day is not you. You are you. Deal with you. Find out who you are. Focus on that. Let all the other shit slide sometimes. It's not always the best thing to react, especially that quick overreaction that most people do.
Can't take that back.
Not most times.
Yeah.
So think about this when you're on the freeway driving. Think about it when you're on the, the BART, on the bus, or just walking through the streets, and maybe whatever crowded situation or where people are getting on your nerves, or maybe you had a bad morning or whatever, bad evening. My point is, don't project your stuff onto other people, but also don't let people project their stuff onto you. Learn how to find out what's bothering you before you go out and disturb something else. Because that's the quick. We do that instantly, emotion. So all I'm saying is, don't let, the day was fucked up, so, nah, the day was the day.
Yeah.
Did you allow it to fuck you up? Did you allow everything else to disrupt you? Don't do that. Maybe you'll have a better day.
You have a story?
You know what? I kind of do, man. I got a lot of stories when it comes to that shit, but just say one of mine. Let me see. All right, well, I'll give you, for instance, like this lady today, right? She came in, and it was kind of a quick thing. It really doesn't have like a heavy weight, but I'm just saying because it's the most recent thing that happened. But she came in, and I said, how you doing, or whatever, and we had a conversation real quick. And she came to get some tree. And I said, look, you smiled pretty big when you got this or whatever. She said, yeah, I know. I just dropped my kids off, and I'm going home and I'm finna smoke. And I was like, oh, okay, no wonder that's where the light up came from. You know what I mean? And she was like, yeah, his father ain't seen him or seen them in X amount of months. And, oh man, it was instance, like, now the problems started coming out, like, so I was like, okay, I feel you, and so it was just kind of a trip to me. But I looked at her and I was like, yeah, but you're okay, right? You good.
Yeah.
She was like, the kids were doing whatever they got to do with him, and and it's like, but she not gonna be mad at him. She going to do her. You dig what I'm saying?
Wow.
So my example is, that person could have really took off, into some other shit, and was like, I'm gonna be mad at him, or fuck him, or whatever. But she just really turned that up and was like, you know what? He didn't come around all this time. Now he got him today. I'm finna go do me today, right now.
Today.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I am not the day. I am making the day.
Yeah.
You dig?
That's beautiful,
So,
actually.
that's an example. I, at some other point in time, I'll probably have something about myself, what I mean? But just in general, that was pretty dope to me. And I like seeing people do that.
Yeah, because that's grown up shit.
No doubt.
Yeah. So, because my story is fuckery.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have a car that I'm trying to sell. Well, not trying to sell, but I know I have to sell it because it's not part of my life anymore. Well, somebody tried to get in it. They cracked the window on the top. Now, luckily, the sunroof is windshield.
Right.
So when they kept tapping on it, it wouldn't. They couldn't get in. I didn't get mad. I don't know why, but I'm glad I just did. I was unfazed by it. I'm trying to get to a point where I know what's important.
Right.
I got the money, and then in my mind, I'm like, what? What if I didn't have the money? And what if, nigga? Yeah. What are you talking? You got the money, and it was $590 for a mobile dude to come out there and fix it. That's not small.
Yeah, I get it. No, it ain't.
But
small.
I didn't.
That's a deductible.
I did not take that to heart. I wasn't mad because somebody touched my car. I wasn't because somebody always touched. Somebody tried to get in my house. They broke in every car that I got out there at my house.
Damn.
I don't care. And it's not that I don't care. It's not my day. I got greater things coming up in my mind. So it's like I couldn't, and I know I can't. I've been watching it. Have you ever seen The Secret?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch it again. When did you watch it?
Years ago.
Yeah.
Read the book too.
I read it. I don't remember none of that shit. I didn't. I watched it and I was like, it's like I was watching it for it's different. I'm a different person.
Yeah.
I'm a totally different person. And I just had watched it and then somebody broke my window out. And we can keep going. My house is leaking. This house ain't even 10 years old. It's leaking. I was drying that stuff I grew, and I looked up and it's black, and I looked and it's water coming in.
Damn.
On my thing. Just before I was coming, it might be what I was on my hands and knees trying to tape it up before I came here.
Yeah.
Can't tell that.
Right.
I'm finna go help people tomorrow. I help people. My window was broken. I went and helped somebody move. I couldn't drive. They had to come and get me because the window would have fell out. It's not my day.
Yeah.
And I still moved what I felt was positive.
According to the way you did. Yeah. That's dope.
And you're not gonna grow if you don't have those times. So that's what I was trying to tell my brother. You gotta be uncomfortable. You gotta be, because you gotta get that strength up.
In order to grow, there's no same difference with birth, man. Right? And then this is the thing, like, women gave birth before there was doctors, before there was anesthesia, before there was any pain meds. This is the most uncomfortable thing in life you could ever do.
I think so, yeah.
I as a man, I have no comparison.
I don't.
You dig? So what I'm saying is, when it comes down to it, you can't come in this world easy.
No.
You're not leaving this world easy.
No.
I don't care if you die in your sleep.
Fuck it.
It was somehow, some of that shit struck you painfully.
And that's an end.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, ain't nothing coming easy like that.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. No question.
But that's basically it. It's just getting to that point where I'm comfortable being uncomfortable. You're a dangerous man when you can do that. A dangerous person, I'm sorry, when you can do that.
That's
when you can make the uncomfortable comfortable. That's what I'm saying. Check your condition. Like what you said earlier, is check your condition. See, be as patient with yourself as you are with that bitch you like to
and anything else.
Yeah, everything else, really.
Your boss, your job, your teacher when you at school, your parents when you living at home, you know what I mean?
Even your child, you gotta respect everything.
You got to. You gotta be. So do that to yourself, like you said. Be patient with you, But I feel that. You are not today, man. I'm sorry all that shit happened too, man. I definitely feel you on that. I've had some days like that too. I mean, now that we're on the subject, it just you reminded me of a day I recently had with my and this is how I know that I'm not really tripping off certain things in life anymore. I mean, there's certain things, but not certain things. So they got my catalytic converter, right? So they snatched me, right? So I was like, all right, cool. I was burnt. They got me and this other dude all at the same time, in the same parking lot. Excuse me. And I was like, all right. I was pissed. But then I had to think, did some maneuvers, nothing illegal, but it ended up not having to pay for the situation like I thought it was going to happen. So, although I was mad that they basically violated me, and I came out, my car was jacked up on a fucking log.
That's disrespectful.
These niggas have my shit on the log, bro.
That's hurtful. You don't even want the bitch no more after that. Like, bitch, you done let some other nigga jack you up? Oh, man, I'm out of here.
On a log though, bro. I mean, you could have me on some bricks, you could have me on a cylinder block, but these niggas had me on the log. I said, oh shit. And it was barely up. I'm like, I wish this, I can't even say I wish it would have fell on your stupid ass, but at the same time, I'm just saying, it was funny, you know, when I started up the car, it sounded like 17 busted lawnmowers. It was like, man, this shit is ridiculous. But ultimately, my point is, didn't have to do what I thought I was gonna have to do, even though, and it was partly because I took time and I just sat back and I was like, yeah, I'm mad, but I'm gonna let that anger sit for like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let that shit go, smoke that out, blow that out, and then moved on to solution. What is the solution? I'm now worried about the solution. I'm no longer worried about the action that took place.
I think that's the win. I think that clip is that step.
Acceptance.
Yeah, if you can shorten acceptance without the less emotional. Yeah, that would do it.
Most people can't, in the time, can't separate it.
No.
You know, and I'm not saying this came overnight. I'm telling you, this took years to get to this point. So I'm saying, start now for the young ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Start now. With
even the old ones, y'all nigga.
Your patience. I'm just saying to get to this point where you can actually like really kind of sit back and go, all right, now I just got to figure out what I got to do. You know, I can't go out and beat up the block. I can't go shoot up the neighborhood. So it's like, all right, next solution. All right, let's figure this out. So acceptance, find your acceptance, and then solutions. Don't sit stirring in the moment of what did happen, you know? So yeah, but at that moment, and then I went through all those times with that, and I ended up getting the car fixed, right? So we go fast forward after I done paid. I did pay a little chunk though, but after I went through this process, a year and a half, 2 years later, now I can't pay my registration because they got the wrong catalytic converter on it, the numbers, meaning the numbers changed in a year. So if I would have smogged it last year, different than this year, right? All right, so move on. Now, I go do that, spent the money on that, spent the time on getting that switched out. DMV, pop up. Can't give you your registration. Why? Child support says that you owe them $100. I was like, yo, I said, the motherfuckers owe me money at this point. You know what I mean? So look, they was already paid though. They was already, child support been done like in like summertime. You feel me? So this is like 6 months to 7 months later, they telling me this is the reason. So I was like, all right, cool. Paid that off. Paid the little whatever needed to be paid off, right? Boom. I ain't even seen nothing. I'm gonna pay for the smog, I'm gonna pay for the tags, I'm gonna pay for the car to get a hold. All this new shit, still ain't got no tags. So all I'm saying is, there came a time where I would have been pissed off.
Yeah, up in there. Yeah.
You don't know. Yeah. It's just like money I ain't got to spend on this shit.
Yeah.
I don't. And so when it
That's how I felt.
You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's like, look, am I still functioning? Yes. Can I still move on? Yes. Can I do what I gotta do? Yes.
And they can't stop.
There it is. So therefore, I'm not finna get caught up and bogged up in other shit. And even when those times happened, yeah, there were times like you know, again, stuff will happen. But my main thing is know that you are not the day. You have the ability to look back, smile, remember good, bad, indifferent, but find yourself a place where you don't have to dwell on that shit that's hurting you or pissing you off or agitating you. You know, there's other places you can be mentally or physically to get you away from that. Don't sit in that shit. All right, real talk. You know,
it's a pit, and what you will do is you'll spread it.
Mm-hmm.
Bad attitude is catching, but good attitudes are so
that part. You know? Good
too. So yeah, I resonate with everything you said. It's just, and it, like you said, that shit did not come overnight.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't even know if I should say it, but somebody tried to get in my house once. Real quick. I had a truck outside, and it was a key under the mat. It wasn't the key to my house. I just never touched it. It came with the truck. Somebody knew, so it was a person in my neighborhood stuck the key in my door, broke it. I tried to lock my door, I couldn't. So what I did was I left my door unlocked for a week and a half.
Just to see.
Oh, I was sitting at the. I ain't finna kill him. I'm done with all of that. I'm not finna kill nobody over some stuff. That's why I don't take stuff with me.
Yeah.
That's why I don't bring things with me. I don't want to hurt anybody.
No doubt.
I'm a different. That's not the answer.
Right.
That's not the solution. Because what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I'm going to jail and then nobody gonna remember.
That part. You suffering over that, and honestly, it's material bullshit. Nobody hurts you. Nobody hurts family.
Nope.
You still functioning. You still moving, doing what you
And
got.
I took the doorknob from upstairs and brought it downstairs. I didn't even pay nothing.
Simple. But you know what stayed with you? The idea that somebody did it.
Violated me. They touched
see?
my
You
house.
see? And that's the key to everybody's situation out there. Is
Yeah.
people, we testify and have our testimonials with our emotions when we would really and should really set that shit to the side after we get a little taste of it. We feel it, right?
Yeah.
Set it to the side and again go to the next move. He said solution was take the doorknob from upstairs to downstairs. Simple, done deal. All right.
Should have been did.
Done. But what he did, he sat and suffered behind some time and waited for something to happen. Like almost begged for that shit to happen.
I put it out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if it would have happened, it would have been the worst thing
For me.
him.
For me.
You feel me? Not necessarily for the guy. Yeah, he would have got or she would have got what they got coming. But for him now, he got to deal with some new consequences that wasn't even a part of what he even wanted.
No.
You know. So I
Yeah.
commend you on that, man.
Man.
You know, again, growth. So I salute y'all, those people that pay attention to themselves. You know,
It's not selfish.
salute y'all.
It's not selfish.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Selfishness is a whole different thing, and you know exactly what we mean when we say it. So take care of yourself. You know?
Please.
All right. Straight from the Yay, your boy LAIV3.
DA the G.
That's who it is. You dig what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next time. One love to the fam.
Thank
y'all
you.
be safe. All right, dear pimpin'. So last part of the segment. Oh, we don't got the visuals on the woo. Why?
Yeah, I don't know why it's gonna do it. Because it's there. And it's recording because the time is there.
That's it, though.
It is recording though.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.